So this is a basic instruction video of how to get the tension back in your Silverstep retractable banner stand. What I'm illustrating here is what it looks like when the print is taken off of the leader panel. You can see I'm removing the Velcro, which is usually what happens, or it's retracted into the stand. Usually you have the pin out of the banner stand when you're actually using it. So now the leader is in the stand. You can see you can't really see it, but it's in there. And that's usually what you'll see when you've lost tension. So what you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to take off the top two screws that you see. You just set those aside because you're going to be putting those back in a few minutes. Repeat the same thing on the other side of the stand. So now that enables you to take the top of the stand off, and it shows you the drum. And that's the retracting mechanism. Sometimes you'll have your banner actually in there with it, but then you just take the banner off, as I showed you before, with the Velcro. So what you want to do is take the leader panel and wrap it around the drum. You can see I'm doing this slowly. When it's completely wrapped around the drum, then you want to take your Scotch tape or masking tape, anything that's tape, and apply it to the leader panel so that it stays on the drum. I typically use 3 pieces of tape, 1 in the center and 2 on the sides. Once you have that stuck down well, you have the pin out so it's free to move. There's no retraction. It's a completely dead drum. You can see I just pointed at the pull hole, and what you're going to do is spin the drum towards the pull hole. Every time you see the tape, that's a spin. So spin it a minimum of 35 times. It gets difficult after about 10. You'll need both hands for this. I'm using the palms of my hands to get more friction. After you have it 35 spins, take the pin and put it back in the smaller hole. You may need to rotate the drum a little bit so that the drum hole also shows up in the hole. So now it's locked in place. When you know it's locked in place, you're then able to take the tape off. And then unwrap it about a turn so that some of the leader is sticking out the front. It's still locked in place by the key. Then you take your screws and put them back in those original holes that you took them out of. The smaller end of the top goes back towards the pole, and the larger end goes towards you. You're then going to repeat this process again on the other side with the 2 remaining screws.